And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Mother's Day action on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Ciampi. Thanks for joining us here. And a big-time win streak is on the line today, Chris.
No one's really sure how much a manager impacts wins and losses over the course of the season, but I'll say right now, this manager has been making all the right moves.
All right, just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Zach Gallen, and singing he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Wilmer Flores leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. That one 95 to finish him off.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jock Peterson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Boog, Zach Gallen played his college ball for the University of North Carolina and decided to wear the number 23 for the Tar Heels, and you can imagine why, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. They had that shooting guard that played basketball and wore 23 at North Carolina. Strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two now. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Fletcher under it and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Coming off a huge showing in their last game, Michael Conforto.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know.
He's under it at short, puts the squeeze on it, and that'll do it for the inning. It's the Giants 0, Diamondbacks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in the desert and on the hill, Logan Webb. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
And that one gets down, fair ball. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Ketel Marte in the box now. No balls and a strike. Just 2 for 11 in the series so far. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Crawford. Throw to first, but he beat it. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Marte around second. And he's got a double.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 run across, another comes in to score, and they take a 2-run lead. He's safe at third. It's a 2-run triple.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Gabriel Moreno, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. No hits in the shutout last night. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring.
Next pitch is popped up. Storm puts it away, and there's 2 down. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup. You know, guys who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow drop.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. His 4th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 4-0. Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Nick Ahmed now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And strike 2.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pitcher's away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And takes low for ball 1. Chris Logan Webb, a Northern California guy, but he grew up a fan of the Oakland A's. He grew up going to both teams' games, Giants and A's, but his dad was an Oakland fan, so he loved the Tim Hudson, Bobby Crosby, Stephen Vogt teams with the Oakland A's. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the 2nd inning here in the desert. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Giants nothing. 2nd inning set to go. Now batting Mitch Haniger. The wind and the pitch. And that one lifted in the air center field. McCarthy trying to get there. Hauls it in for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
In the air, right field. McCarthy settles under it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away. On a line, base hit.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Henderson.
And now, Gunnar Henderson. Next pitch is popped up. Rivera makes the catch. That is the inning. So the Giants leave 1. They trail it here 4-0. Bottom of the 2nd. And now the first baseman, Seth Beer.
The first baseman.
Webb back to work.
Beer.
That's in there. Strike 1.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab on the run. 1 down. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Makes the catch for the out. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometown. Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They lead 4-0. New inning getting started. Thairo Estrada to the plate.
The designated hitter, Thairo.
The line of the pitch.
Estrada.
On the ground to the left. And Estrada is out. This is Joey Bart. And first offering is fouled off. Gallen, a 6'2" righty, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Marte gets it to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Fletcher makes the play, and that is that. Giants go down quietly. They're down 4-0. Welcome back, and it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
The left fielder, Lourdes.
The pitch.
Gurriel.
On the corner for a strike.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
The pitch. Gurriel gets a piece. Next offering is down low. The other way, and that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Here's and first offering is fouled off. McCarthy measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Now up next for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. First time up was a pop-out. Down the line towards the corner. Haniger has a beat on it. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Emmanuel Rivera. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Foul ball there. Gurriel at second with 2 down. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Next offering is downstairs. Righty to the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they're in front 4-0. Start of the 4th. Here's Jock Peterson.
San Francisco, the center fielder, Jock
Gallen back to work. Hard ground ball, base knock. So up next, John Storm. Flied out his first time. And that one hammered back there. And it is gone. Home run number 20 on the year, and they inch closer. It's 4-2.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
And a foul ball.
Well, these Giants just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Next offering upstairs.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next offering is fouled back.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
In the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And there are two down. There's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side. In the air out towards right center. Fletcher puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready to go, bottom four. Nick Ahmed here to hit.
The shortstop.
And here it comes.
Ahmed.
That's in for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
So now 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And down on strikes. And now one away. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. In there for strike one. Here's a fun note on Kelly. Guys find out they've been drafted all kinds of ways. Kelly was actually presenting a project in his high school marketing class when he found out the Cardinals had selected him. How did you find out you were drafted?
Yeah, I found out a few days later via telegram.
Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. So two down now, and here is Seth Beer. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly, but they still lead this one 4-2. And welcome back. Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson.
The third baseman, number 2.
And a pitch.
Gunnar Henderson.
Out towards right center field. Fletcher calls it in, and there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Estrada batting for the second time, and that's strike one. One down, base is empty. Crushed in the air, left center field, way back there, no doubt about it. He sends it out of here. Home run number 15 on the year, and they slice into the lead. It's 4-3.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Bart stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Sliced down the right side. Next offering is fouled back. Swung on, belted. McCarthy going back some more. To the warning track, makes the catch. And now it's Wilmer Flores. Started after it, appeal to first. No swing, he held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. And the 1-0. Swing and a foul back, that's out of play. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ball.
Got him looking. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the ballpark, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Dominic Fletcher. First pitch, and he just misses. There's a strike. The 1-1. Just missed. And he lays down a bunt. Bare hand scoop over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Second baseman, Marte.
Ground ball right side. Gathers and throws to first. They get the out on Marte. Here's Gurriel. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. 5 innings complete. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Giants 3. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the center fielder, Jock Peterson. Line drive. And there's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Oh, he throws it away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. Tie ball game, 4-4.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Mitch Haniger. His righty-lefty splits there. McCarthy settles under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Gallen checks on the runner. Storm back in standing. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Movement in the bullpen. Zach Davies appears to be getting loose. Bumgarner getting loose as well. Base hit right field. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Zach Gallen out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for Back with a new pitcher after this break. New pitcher now, Zach Davies.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Crawford up to bat next, lays off for a ball. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall, but foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
Left-hand batter waits. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's there, it's gone, and that is gone. Brandon Crawford takes him deep, his 14th of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 7-4.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Gunnar Henderson, the next Giant to hit. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That's the second out. And now it's going to be Thairo Estrada.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Hit hard, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
There's a line drive to left field. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. Across is the runner from first, and they lead by 4. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. So digging in, Wilmer Flores. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Out of here. Wilmer Flores provides the power. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 10-4.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Miguel Castro.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
This one in the air, center field. Fletcher in position. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And this is now a 10-4 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 6th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. Webb back to work. And a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
And the 0-2. This one lifted in the air, left field, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
A worked around that pitch
next
on the
for the
outside,
Diamondbacks,
but he was still able to
the third
square it up
baseman,
pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Emmanuel Rivera will hit next. Rivera having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. The pitch goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Bounce to the right. Crawford tosses to first. That's the third out. One left for Arizona, and that is not what they needed. Down 10-4. Back here at Chase Field, and here's the first baseman, John Storm. Here comes a pitch. Hit hard, that gets through.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes.
Digging in. Ground ball to the right side. Beer tossed to second and 2. What a play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Conforto at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
That one ripped right center field and into the pool. It's out of here. Michael Conforto blasts one out. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add a run. It's 11-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Here's Brandon Crawford. Next pitch is popped up. Ahmed settles underneath it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. This is Giants baseball on the Show Bay Area. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now Carson Kelly.
The designated hitter.
The wind of the pitch.
Kelly.
There's a strike.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Next pitch is downstairs. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. So up next, Seth Beer. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
That one's in there, and the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now this is in the air down the line. Haniger sizing it up. Makes a nice running catch. And the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They'll need to pick it up. It's 11-4. Welcome back. Now the third
Leading off
baseman,
for
Gunnar Henderson.
The third baseman,
And a little
number
something
2,
extra at stake in this
Gunnar
at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. That's hard hit on the line. Fletcher makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Late swing, fouled off. And the pitch. Strike 2.
For a guy that's been swinging the bat, well, all game long, that was a pretty ugly swing right there. I'm sure he'll tighten it up on this next pitch.
That one ripped. McCarthy makes the grab. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Joey Bart now. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
And that's down and away.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Giants down in order. They lead it, though, 11-4. Back here in the desert, and
Leading
now
off
it's the
for
switch
the
hitting second
Diamondbacks,
baseman, Ketel
The
Marte.
second baseman, Ketel Marte.
That one's in there, and that's
0-1.
strike 1. Webb still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
And the righty deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
On the ground to third. Oh, look at the stop. On the money. Nice play.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Got it by him for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
McCarthy stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. They say it went.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 now. And fouled off. The pitch. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. On the mound now, Austin Adams.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Flores stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is down low.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
In the air, center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. John Storm, the next to hit. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Next to hit, Mitch Haniger. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Adams, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2012. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Conforto in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1, no strike.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there. Gone. He blasts one out to center, and they add to the lead. It's 14-4.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Kyle Nelson. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Marte should have it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. One more look at the big blow for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby, a 3-run homer. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
The catcher,
Webb back to work.
Moreno.
And that's in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Here's the 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Next to hit for Arizona, Emmanuel Rivera. Bounced up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away. And now the shortstop, Nick Ahmed. In there, and it's 0-1.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out.
Quick feed to second for one. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
14-4 is how it ends. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long